Hello everyone in my channel. Now I tell you about the interesting project Axelar and about web history. To better understand the importance and necessary of the protocol, I will tell you about the chronography of the history of the web sphere. So you need to understand that web technology is in general the web World Wide Web is a distributed system of information resources, websites, links by hyperlinks. The resources are physical, located on different computer, connect to internet. The web relies on URL links, DNS servers, URL. This is uniform resources locators. Are links readable addresses of pages and documents on web, and DNS servers associate such link with physical addresses of computers on the internet earlier, even before the advent of the World Wide Web. People considered it something impossible to watch the news. People greater together in from to television, and message were sent by mail. Web 1. The creator of Web 1 market the year of 1991. The first web browser was created, but there was no accessibility to the masses and was available to local scientific instruction for the exchange information. In 1993, SER made web technology public domain. In 1994, Tim Berners-Lee founded the World Wide Web Consortium W3S, an organization that develops technical standards of the web and the internet. The era of Web 1 has begun with the advent of website content that used to delivered on a scheduled basis on radio and TV became available anytime from any computer connect to the internet. Berners-Lee himself distributed Web 1 as a read-only web. The characteristic reflect the fact that information was present on status pages, lack of proper animation and interaction between servers and users. I'm already silent about building large ecosystem around websites and interaction between people. The available to comments on content was limited to separate ghost page on the site, and comments had to be sent using on a mail client. Physically, the internet was electronic advertising and control news. The internet was run by a small number of organizations who control all information, and the space was underdeveloped. But the end of 19th, the popularity of dot-coms or companies related on the internet had interest greatly, but many corporations could not service in such a fast technology race and went bankrupt. The dot-com crisis with in early 2000, many investors become uh, disorganized this project, and the service campaigns become built a new world Web 2. Web 2 this is really a revolutionary sphere, a distinctive feature of the era that began in 2004 is characterized by the fact that users themselves were able to create content and do not consume content. Products many in use are have opened up. People were able to interact with each other through social networks such as Facebook, Twitter, and even record the videos on YouTube. Everyone realized that the internet is useful not only for reading boring and monotonous text from limited numbers of companies. However, these have become very centralized and controlled by big tech giants like Google, Facebook, Twitter, Amazon, and small numbers of the other giants. People received excellent technologies and opportunities for work, study, and free time spending. The world has changed forever. Life has become easier, however, often we hear about the removal objectionable content by companies, the unreasonable of blocking social network, and the lacking information about users by the state. There was a need to soft control and centralization. Web 3. At the moment, the world has activity diving into Web3, but have not yet moved on it. Web3 is sympathetic web, not without the creator of World Wide Web, Tim Berners-Lee, who first thought about this specific rule in 1994. Later, in 2001, Scientific American article brought the idea to interact community the terms Web3. And the characteristic of Web3 is decentralization. In the Web3, in addition to the uses, this case, the use for close relationship between the offline and online worlds can be resolved. For example, now we can see a lot of metaverse project. At the same time, other technologies breakout must occur. The breakout were blockchain, machine learn, and IoT technologies. Web technologies three seek to weaken censorship, pleasing to campaigns, blur the boundaries of offline and online spheres, and facilitate human interaction. All this also happens at so smart contracts and consensual algorithm. We are far from moving to Web3, however, the mass adoption of the blockchain, but waiting for this, the popular NFT later on, metaverse, and other, and DEX is not enough. Simplicity and accessibility are needed. Axelar offers the simplicity to make exchange between network easier for people, and this sphere so that sites interact more and the creator of their network do not waste time on solving three issues. All this can be compared to the beginning for Web 1, when citizens did not interact and was difficult for users to use such non-mobile technology. Everything has changed, and the crypto industry with the blockchain technologies is at the same stage change away. I think the likely then Axelar will take a large place on this sphere. And I think that this is really progress technologies, and a lot of blockchain need this technology. And setting up to the translation analysis rules and logic around its thought underlying, but it gets even worse if say block B wants to update. For example, if blockchain B want to add new types of transaction to its consensus, that its developers need to coordinate such updates with the developers of blockchain and update the transaction logic accordingly, and this problem scales of block B supports in such an connection to different network. Image having to run a software update on each of you prepels, keyboard, mouse, iPad after every update to your main laptop or work state. Interact in this integration content should be as lightweight as possible and operate in plug and play manner. And I advise you to learn in this site more about the Web3 technologies. These are really interesting videos and really interesting people who talk you about these technologies. And I wish you good luck. I wish you good day and good night. Goodbye.